So no longer being an envoy in Marvel Strike Force, it means unfortunately I lose the likes of the test centre, which was pretty useful for the max level testing. I was actually really enjoying that. But on the other side of the coin, it allows me a lot more freedom in regards to talking about leaks. It was something that I think other envoys used to skirt round it a little bit, and they used to make a lot of hints. But out of respect for Foxnix while I was in the programme, I just avoided them altogether. I'm not in the programme anymore, so I don't need to respect him anymore. So tonight, let's have a look at the full kit for Red Skull. Now, before we do cover this, big thanks to, I think it's CVAV, I have no idea how you actually say it, but he's the one that found this information via Datamine and posted it on the Discord. But we start off with the basic. It's Hydra 99 pistol. This is at level 7. You're attacking primary target for 200% piercing. With it being full piercing, that's going to hit really hard. You're applying defense down. It looks like that will possibly apply after the piercing. It would be really nice if it applied before, but the way the tooltip's reading, I'm pretty certain it will be after. On war defense, and I'm hating seeing this again, because to get the most out of it, you need to not play the character, which just makes no sense. But on war defense, you apply taunt, which is interesting because who will Red Skull, when he's controlled by the AI, actually select to apply the taunt on? I wonder if they'll maybe make the AI a little bit smarter there. But also with this, you chain to one adjacent target for 180% piercing and apply defense down as well. So it looks really powerful with the full piercing. It's just a pity about the war defense portion of it. We've got the special up next. This one is Elite Guard, so 4 turns to charge and comes fully charged. Now maxed out, you'll summon 3 Hydra minions at 340% normal damage, 150% normal health. You fill the speed bar of self and all allies, so that's not just Hydra, that's all allies, which is interesting, by 30%. And then on war defense, once again unfortunately, you generate 2 ability energy for self. When you look at the ultimate, you'll see why that's relevant, and your possible summons from the pool are Hydra Scientist and Hydra Rifle Trooper as well. For the ultimate then, we have Storm Assault. 6 turns to charge. It comes with only 3 charges, but that way, if you run them in war defense, you get that additional 2 energy from casting the special, which means you'll be casting this turn number 2. Otherwise, in regular combat, it's going to take an age until you can actually use it. So it looks like he may be a little bit like Coulson, and he's going to be really strong in war defense, but outside of that, I'm not quite sure. But with this anyway, you apply a fence up to all allies and self, and once again, it's not necessarily the Hydra allies, at least what it says in the tooltip at the moment, and you attack primary target for 400% damage, and then you gain an assist under 50% damage from 5 Hydra allies. So I think if you can get an enemy under 50%, you're essentially going to take him out there. I really do like all the other Hydra allies that will just be jumping in and just battering the hell out of whoever's left there. Finishing up the abilities here, we have the passive, which is called Hail Hydra. So on spawn, if health is full and this character has 1 or more Hydra minion allies and no charge, then you gain 8 charge. So again, this is essentially going to be effective in war defense, and it'll be effective in one-off modes like arena, but it won't apply to the likes of raid potentially if you go in and his health isn't full. Now with this as well, on non-summoned Hydra minion ally death, if you're charged, you revive that ally at a whopping 50% of max health, and you apply 2 death proof and lose 1 charge. So if you don't have a way of flipping or negating that death proof, like disrupted or something like that, it's going to be a right pain to take down the minions. And I really like the idea of the whole cut the head off of the snake and another one grows back. So flavour wise, I really like what they've done here. Also with the passive, you gain 15% speed and damage, and Hydra minion allies gain 15% speed and damage as well. Finally, some more war defense here, so gain 25% damage reduction per non-summoned Hydra ally, and then gain 10,000% resistance against defense down and bleed. So with the right setup, he's going to be hard to take down, but you have to take him down first, otherwise his minions keep coming back. So I think we could have another team along the lines of the Asgardians and Coulson and war defense that are just an absolute nightmare to take down, and I've yet to look at the kit a bit more detail to figure out what team will be there to actually counter them. But if you can think of a counter already, do let me know in the comments below. But that is the full Datamine kit for Red Skull. Because it's Datamine, it is subject to change, but it looks like it's near enough the complete kit, because as mentioned, it's got all the damage numbers and it's got the tooltip icons as well. So let me know what you think in the comments below of the kit for Red Skull. Are you disappointed that a lot of it is based on war defense? Because I know I'm not a fan of that myself, but let me know anyway in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.